Academy for kids, where we teach children from 6 to 16 years old how to be engineers, programmers, and tech entrepreneurs at young ages. So what we do, we give them like a comprehensive multi-level program consists of 10 levels. We start by robotics, then electrical engineering, electronics, IoT, renewable energy, and this is the engineering side. Then we teach them games development and web development. And at higher levels, we teach them the commercialization, product development, and tech entrepreneurship. So by this, we connect the dots between engineering and the programming and tech entrepreneurship. And when I visited Silicon Valley, I realized that there is a gap between East and West in terms of technology. And I started to ask myself why we, in MENA region, we are users, not the producers for technology. So after that, I started to think how we can bridge this gap in terms of technology. And I realized that if we want to make an improvement or any kind of revolution in terms of technology, we should start by education. And I thought at that moment that we should start in education for kids, not in college students, because I do believe that 6 to 16 years old, it's the golden age for kids where we can shape their passion and interests toward anything in life, and to be in the future one day tech producers, not merely consumers. One of the most important lessons actually is we have to make a strong connection between education and motivation. So sometimes we focus on the content while we forget how to create the motivation for the kids. And this is one of the most important lessons actually at Eureka. So we focus a lot about connecting the motivation and the concepts. So it's not easy because I think that this generation, they are suffering from games development and playing games. Facebook, social media, all these kinds of platforms. I think that it's dangerous for kids. So if we want to help them to build better futures for themselves, I think we should explain for them why we have or they need to be tech producers, and why tech education is important for them, and it's not easy. But we as adults, we can create this kind of motivation by making the why clear for them. Do you like to download games, or maybe you want one day to make upload for a game? Do you want to play this game with your colleagues, or maybe do you prefer to build a game where you can play this game with your colleagues? So we should create this kind of passion for them, and how Eureka and tech education will help them in the future to be successful, to be maybe rich business men and women. It's not easy to create the motivation for kids, but I think that we managed to create sort of it for a pretty good number of students in Jordan, and we hope that we can make it this for all kids in the MENA region and maybe in the world. We started before 5 years by developing the content, the curriculum, the program, and we have this ultimate goal, what we want to teach kids. So the ultimate goal was to make them producers, not users for technology. After that, we started to scale it up. We started by the academy here in Amman, where kids, they come to Jordan once per week. Then we started to build a curriculum and the whole system related to this curriculum, and trying to integrate the tech education with our educational system to make the engineering and the programming like physics, mathematics, and to give it for the kids through their teachers. We started this last year, and now we are scaling up this in the schools. The next step, we want to scale it up for the whole region, so we are working on Eureka Online Academy, which will be the first online tech academy for kids in the region. We will teach the kids robotics, electrical engineering, electronics, energy, tech entrepreneurship programming at their homes through the online Eureka platform. In Eureka, we are focusing on what we call it project-based learning. The children and the students, they have to build projects every 3 months as a graduation project. While I built just one project when I was in the engineering college, I'm proud to say that some of students who are now 11 and 12 years old at Eureka, we can build easily the graduation project that I built when I was 23 years old. And this is the power of project-based learning, because you can teach kids maybe complicated and advanced issues while they are having fun. Now we are talking about the 21st century skills. So we are trying always to build this kind of critical thinking mindset for the kids, and we're always trying to teach them the problem solving techniques, because I do believe that it's not about just engineering and the programming skills, but it's about the skills behind these topics, behind these technical topics. So we're always focusing about critical thinking by asking the students to think about problems around them and then to figure out a solution and then to build the prototypes and to make the programming. So we start by critical thinking, problem solving techniques, then we go to the technical part. Team building and activities and teamwork is one of the most important core values that we are trying always to help the student to think about it. We trying always to think to teach them how to have this kind of determination. If you notice that there's a lot of rockets all around the place, so one of our core values is first rockets, fighters, because we want them to have this kind of mindset. If you couldn't program the prototype from the first trial, let's make it second trial and make third trial and maybe 17th trial, but at the end of the day you should figure out a solution. So I think this kind of skills, it's very important to teach the kids using engineering and technology and programming. One of the part of the motivation system that the coach or the trainer is supposed to say like 3 key motivational words for each student per class. And those who are weak students, he have to figure out them at the first class and to give them extra attention, to give them extra motivation. So for example, when a coach wants to make an activity, for example, to build a circuit to make 1, 2, 3, 4, he should start counting down, but at the same time to go to where the weak students and to help him or her to reach the solution at the same time while other students are working on the activity. And if you notice any little advancement or any improvement in the performance of the student, he will make extra motivation, extra attention, and by this he can create this kind of spirit for this kid or the students that you can do it and I'll be with you along the way. So this kind of support can make a difference. Those who were kids now they are in college, and obviously because they learned robotics, electrical engineering, electronics and these kinds of topics while they were kids and children, now they are working on advanced level compared to the college students. So one of these graduates, when he get into college in the first year, he came here back to Eureka and said, Ms. Afnan, imagine that there are college students who cannot build a robot. Imagine that. And now, so I told him what you are working now, and he said that I'm working now on CyberSecurity topics, and now he's studying to be the related exams so that he'll be maybe certified in cybersecurity while he's still 18 years old. So this is the power of teaching kids these topics while they are kids, because when they go to college they can get into advanced topics directly.